Big Jim Sarno's car, all right. And I have a feeling that those are his bloodstains there, too.
Well, the tire tracks back here indicate another car pulled up in back of Sarno.
Yeah, and no blood in Sarno's car. Could he have walked back to the other car, and if so, why?
A friend, maybe?
No, Sarno didn't have any friends. Just enemies.
19. Captain Swanson. Calling car 19. 19. Captain Swanson.
Swanson?
They want you at 923 Elm Road immediately.
Well, send my regrets. Don't they know I'm busy on a possible homicide?
DA's office reports a witness to the homicide.
Oh, right. Scratch that nothing. We've got something.
I still say he was the policeman. Now, what do I have to do to convince you?
He wasn't wearing a uniform.
He was dressed just like you fellows.
Could have been a stolen police car, Mr. Evans.
Wouldn't you know if a police car had been stolen? There must be somebody in the department you're suspicious of, then I can identify him.
Well, now, you've already given us a description, Mr. Evans, but well, this description fits a lot of men.
Then you better do something. Otherwise, he'll come after me. By now, he probably knows who I am.
The police will give you adequate protection, Mr. Evans.
No, thanks. I don't want any police protection. Might get one of his friends.
We're sure he's not a policeman, Mr. Evans.
Why? You wouldn't be so sure if it were your life at stake. Captain, can I carry a gun?
Well, no, you can't, Mr. Evans. In this city, it's a felony for a private citizen to carry a gun.
I'll just have to find someone with a gun who doesn't worry too much about the police. Someone who isn't a policeman.
Evans, you're looking for trouble. Now, why don't you think this over?
No, I've already thought it over. Well, Captain, if you're finished, I'd like to fix my little girl's lunch.
All right, Evans. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Well, this'll read great in the newspapers. What do we do?
He wants a guy with a gun, doesn't he? All right, we'll order one for him. Right off the Tightrope.
Tightrope led me to a neighborhood bar where I knew I would find Roy Evans. Evans was going to handle his own protection if he could find a guy with a gun, one who wasn't a policeman. I had to convince Evans I was that guy.
As I said before, Roy, I can't help you. I don't know any guys that pack guns.
What am I supposed to do? Wait for it to happen? I can't sleep anymore.
I sympathize with you. We all do. We read about it in the papers. You're in a jam.
If I knew how to use a gun, I'd carry one myself.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Roy. Those are bad things to have around.
I figured it was time to make my move for Evans' benefit. The boyfriend of the girl sitting next to me looked rough, so I decided to move in that direction. Hey, that's a real cute smile. Now, how about turning it on again? No, honey. Up, up. Now, maybe a change will bring that smile back. What do you say we split a bottle of bubbles? Bartender, a bottle of champagne, huh? Oh, where did that ugly face come from? There you are, honey.
Okay, Buster, you just arrived at Knuckle Junction. Get lost, fancy pants.
Now, what do you say we play that one back again? What are you staring at? Haven't you ever seen a diamond ring before?
No, I ain't seen a gun before, not this close.
If you don't want to see what comes out of it, keep your hands off the glassware. Maybe this is time for a solo. Send me a refill over to the booth.
Yes, sir.
Roy. You place him, Phil.
Never saw him before.
I know you? No. Then take off. I want to talk to you.
What about?
The gun.
So?
I'm in real trouble. I need you and the gun. And I'll pay you. I have some money. Will you listen to me?
Keep talking.
No, not here. I'd rather talk to you in private.
Are you sure he got a look at your face?
I'm positive. If he hadn't been lifting the body of that other one into his car, I'm sure he would have killed me right then and there. I drove away before he could get his gun out.
Well, I'll admit you've got troubles, Mr. Evans. But how long can you afford to keep me around to protect you?
I'll afford it for long if we're going to stay here.
What do you mean?
I'm scared, Mr. Brennan. I'm not going to stay here. I quit my job this morning, took my money out of the bank. The border's only a few hundred miles from here. I want you to get me there.
Look, mister, whoever wants you dead won't be bothered by a shift in geography.
Come here. That's why I've got to leave. My wife died a year ago. Now there's just two of us, Linda and me. A neighbor lady looks after in the daytime while I'm at work. Once we're across the border into Mexico, we'll get lost. No one will find us.
When do you figure on running?
Right now. We're all packed. All I have to do is get my daughter dressed. Will you help us?
I'm strictly a hired gun, Evans, but you're making the wrong move. The police have a lot of guns. They'd stay with you around the clock.
Sure. Until one night, one of them would be a friend of the policeman I saw kill that man. And I've got to leave for Linda's sake. If I'm killed, she won't have anybody. I've got to leave with or without your help, Mr. Brennan.
All right. Get your little girl dressed. I'll wait for you.
Thanks. Linda. Baby. Honey. Wake up.
Is it morning, Daddy? Why are the lights on?
We'll just make believe it's daytime. Hey, we've got to get you dressed. We're going on a trip.
Oh, Daddy, I'm so sleepy.
Of course you are, baby. Well, you can sleep in the car. And when you wake up, guess where you'll be? In Mexico. Won't that be fun? Hmm? All right. Here we go, honey. Up we go. Wake up now. Hurry up, Linda. There's a friend of ours, Linda, Mr. Brennan.
Hello, Mr. Brennan.
Hello, Linda.
I forgot, Daddy. My doll.
Well, hurry up, honey, and get it right away. I'll put these in your car.
And here are the keys.
He's all right, honey. He's not hurt.
But he's lying there. He's hurt.
All right, baby, all right. It's going to be all right. Sure, sure. Oh, now, don't be frightened. Daddy's all right, baby. Sure. Let's go back to bed. Come on.
saw the guy in the car, and so did I. Who was he?
It's the same man. Same policeman I saw kill that man in the country.
Policemen don't drive around in the night shooting people down. That was a hired gun. I don't care what the first killing looked like.
What am I going to do, Mr. Brennan? Now I'm really scared.
The first thing you're going to do is get your neighbor over here to watch Linda. Then you're coming with me.
Where are we going?
This fell off of the killer's car. It's a parking stop from the Colonial. We'll start there.
I don't want any part of him.
You just stay put.
That ain't your car, mister.
No, but it's the one I'm looking for.
What?
When to get back?
You're out of your skull. It's been here all night.
And somebody kept the motor running.
You a cop?
No.
Get lost.
Hold your hand out. Who owns it? And when to get back? No, keep it. You need it for doctor bills. I don't think that's going to be enough. You'll probably spend a couple of days in the hospital.
Rip Crowder. He's inside right now.
What else?
Drove out and back. Mister, he's rough. Gun rough. You tell him I said anything to you, he'll kill me.
That should take care of the funeral. He's inside. I've got some advice for you, Evans. It's going to cost me money, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Call the police.
The police? What for?
There's a killer inside. His name is Rip Crowder. Get the police over here and identify him. Your troubles are over.
No. I won't identify him.
What?
Look, a man like that must have an alibi. And if he does go to the court, can you guarantee he'd be convicted? Can anyone guarantee that?
No.
Well, then he'll be loose again, looking for me, wanting to kill me. Maybe Crowder will leave me alone when he sees I'm really not going to say anything.
Who will guarantee him that?
What if you tell him? What if I give him some money?
You'd make a deal with him after he tried to kill you?
I've got to think about my daughter. Who'll look after her? It's up to me. Will you tell him?
All right, you drive on home. I'll see what I can do.
Look, you get me out of this fix and I'll give you all the money I've got. It's that easy.
That parking lot boy must collect from both ends.
He likes to live. What can you give him? Money? It's no good if you're dead.
That makes sense.
By the time you turned around, you'd be spinning on your way down, dead.
Fingers don't shoot bullets.
You got a sensitive back.
It's had a few guns in it. But never a gun with a long-nailed manicure.
That's the trigger spring. I keep it real nice. Okay, so you found me. What's next?
Well, it's a little drafty standing here in front of your open mouth.
Let's move it over to a booth.
Stay away from Evans.
Who he?
The guy who saw you kill Sarno.
Sarno, never heard of him. They find his body somewhere?
Not yet.
Then what are we talking about? Somebody saw me kill somebody who ain't even somebody dead. I don't think.
Let's start again. Evans isn't doing any talking.
Please. He told you.
I told him.
Well, that figures. Somebody had to come along and handicap it. The police gonna make a move?
What for? You've got to have a locked-in alibi.
Press on.
But you can't take a chance on word getting out to Sarno's crowd.
Be reasonable. That's what it's all about. Evans has got to talk sometime. Got to. He might even go off his rocker and start yelling my name. Because nobody's going to pay any attention to a kook except some other kooks, like Sarno's boys.
I'm going to see that you don't kill Evans. When you make a move, I'll make a move. When you get ready to take out Evans, I'll be there.
Then maybe I'll have to take you out, too.
That's reasonable.
I'm on the offense, you're on the defense. That'll be the difference. You're a dead man if you're close by when I come at Evans.
I'll be in front of him.
That's reasonable.
Wherever you go, I'll be there. I'll be seeing you, Rip.
Maybe not. I work better in the dark.
That's the one place I'll be looking for you. Crowder is not interested in your money. He's only interested in you, dead.
I've got to get out of here.
Won't do you any good. No matter where you go, he'll hunt you down.
But I won't talk. You told him that, didn't you?
Yeah, I told him that. But he wants to make sure of it, with a bullet.
As long as I won't talk, maybe Crowder will change his mind.
Okay. So you lock yourself up in the house, and your little daughter stays with the neighbors. How long, Evans?
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm so mixed up, I can't think anymore.
Daddy, if we go to Mexico, we don't even know how to speak Mexico or Mexican.
No, we'll just have to learn it fast.
But what about our friends? We'll be so lonely.
Oh, just make new friends, huh?
I can't guarantee anything, but I'll try to force Crowder into a wrong move.
Thanks.
Keep this up.
It's a fun game.
I'm getting tired of it.
Mind do something. I just had a thought. If I killed somebody out on the old Santa Maria Mission Road, you know where I'd bury the body? In a cemetery. The old Mission Cemetery where nobody's been buried for over 100 years. Who'd ever look there?
You need a permit to dig around there. You'd never get it.
Did you have a permit when you buried Sarno?
You get all the answers, you tell me.
Wait a minute. Where are you going? We could save a buck and take the same cab. You know I'm going to follow you.
You're too much, you know that.
Now, why don't you finish your drink? Maybe you'll have time to figure out something.
That sounds reasonable.
I knew you'd see it that way.
He's here with me now. He's got all the pieces together. What'll I do?
Keep him there. I'll be over in half an hour.
Right. You know, you're gonna get tired sleeping with lights on.
Who sleeps?
Let's be real reasonable.
Something new?
It goes like this. You're a hired gun, I'm a hired gun. I'm the offense, you're the defense. Somebody wants to talk to you.
Who?
The boss man, the coach.
He's going to put a team together?
He's got the money for it.
It took you guys a long time to catch on.
That's your angle?
Money. You got a better one?
The next drinks are on the coach. He's coming out to see you. Let's move over to a booth and wait for him.
By all means. Let's.
Comes the coach, Murray Harrison. He'll call the play.
This him?
Yeah?
Little guys like Evans, they're a bother, but they can blow $10 million worth of business right up the sky. You've been a bother, too.
I couldn't think of a better in than to tie up with Evans. Temporarily.
What's your prize?
$5 grand and a home.
Okay. One of the family. Let's shape it up. Can you get Evans out of his house?
I think so. He wanted to make a run for it. I talked him out of it.
Talk him into it again. And travel by the old Santa Maria Mission Road.
He's going to want to avoid that road.
Start earning your $5 grand. Convince him that lightning never strikes twice in the same place. We'll have the lightning ready tonight.
Yeah, there's another spot in the old graveyard. We may as well fill it.
You talk too much.
What's wrong, Murray? You said he was a member of the family.
So you're going to tell him all the family secrets?
He guessed it.
Guessing isn't knowing. Now he knows.
What's the harm? After tonight, we'll all forget about the graveyard for another 100 years.
Okay. Here's the way it'll go. You'll drive Evans along the same road where Sarno got it. It'll be that easy.
Well, if it's going to happen tonight, I'd better be going.
Just remember something. If you get stopped by a cop, keep low.
You're a pretty sharp guy to figure out the old graveyard, Dad. Wonder why he didn't figure we had 2 graves left instead of 1.
Nobody figures he's ever going to die. Why should he be different?
I notified Captain Swanson that we'd be traveling the old Santa Maria Mission Road. And the phony police car showed right on schedule. The trap was set. I hope. If Linda wakes up, keep her down on the seat.
Stay where you are. You're included in this package, too.
Still playing games?
I get a great finish.
Drop it!
To sleep.
Well, you won't be needing me anymore.
You did a great job.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, here's your money.
Oh, no, sir. You earned that. I know the police helped, but you're the one who really pulled me out of trouble.
Well, you don't owe me a thing. The police were with you all the way.
What?
I'm a police officer.
A police officer?
We had to give you protection whether you wanted it or not. Evans, do me a favor. If anybody asks you any questions about me, as people do, talk about a hired gun. Remember, there may be others like you who are going to need help. So keep it a secret, huh?
Sure, I will. Mr. Brennan, thanks for everything. And I really mean it. Thanks for everything.
A police officer is the symbol of law and order in our society. When a private citizen decides to take the law into his own hands, he weakens that symbol. The duty of a policeman is to protect, to stand guard, to maintain that law and order. Often he risks his very life to do it, but it's his job, and he does it.